Hello, good morning everyone. Well, good morning, Mayurji. Good morning. So my name is Prashant. I'm today's for the session. I'm your host. So for the today's session, we have Deven sir with us. So the flow of the session with the Deven sir will be sharing his views on the indexes. Then we will share. Then we will be sharing some intraday calls if we have. Good morning, Deven sir. Hope you can see me and hear me.
Good morning, Prashant. Devin is not there. I'm Nikunj. I'll take the session for the day.
Oh, sure, sir. Sure. So guys, there is a change. So Deven sir is not here. Nikun sir will be taking the session.
Give me a
Let me
minute.
know, sir, when you are
Yeah,
ready.
give me a minute. I'll just set up and then we're good to go in a minute.
Uh, in the Indian market, the market Nifty is up by 1.7%. So we have seen some. So Nikun sir is here and he will be sharing his views on the same.
Perfect. We are good to go then, Prashant.
What? Yes, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay. So good morning, Prashant. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the last trading session for the week or in the morning session at least. So and we have a very truncated week for the next week where we have only 3 working days out of 5. So be mindful of that. So start karte hain session. So Nifty again, we have seen a gap up. Uh, Global markets have rallied, and we are taking the cues from the global market. And as there is some positive announcement from the US that there won't be a pause on further tariffs on few countries for next 90 days. So a relief rally hai in global markets, and India has also participated in that rally. Nifty की अगर बात करें तो again आज gap up है, but it is holding 22,500 as of now. So important levels for the day and for the next week would be 22,500 on the lower side, and ऊपर में 23,000 is the level that you have to be mindful on the higher side. So जब तक 22,500 के ऊपर there could be this extension of the move towards 23,000 and 23,200 odd levels. And if we hold above 22,800 on the closing basis, 850, then we could see further extension towards 23,100 and 23,200. So जब तक नीचे में 22,500 होल्ड कर रहा है स्पॉट लेवल्स में, we could see the move getting extended towards 23,000 and 23,100 on the higher side. And closing below 22,500, only then we could see some further corrective move towards 22,200, triple two and 22,000. But as of now, it is holding 22,500, which is very positive. So we could extend this move towards 20,000 on the higher side. बात करते हैं बैंक निफ्टी, which has been relatively holding well. I think as of now, and even from last few days, it has been holding afloat and trying to support the market whenever it is correcting, because IT had seen a relentless fall in last 2 3 weeks. So which is why the Nifty was under pain more. So banking was trying to hold its own and trying to defend the crucial levels. So as of now, as gap up hua hai and it is holding the gap in the first 15 20 minutes of trade, so which is a bit positive. So as of now, agar 50,500, that is 50,500 के ऊपर जब तक है, we could see again, we could see this move extending towards 50,000, 51,000, 250, 350 odd levels, where जो uh, मंडी का जो गैप एरिया था दैट इज अराउंड 51,350. तो जब तक 50,500 के ऊपर ट्रेड कर रहा है, इज होल्डिंग अबव 50,500, we could see this move getting extended towards 51,350 on the higher side. But 51,350 के आसपास एक रेजिस्टेंस जोन है, तो be mindful of that. but a gap area, so it is trying to fill that gap on today's intraday trade. So जब तक 50,500 होल्ड कर रहा है फॉर टुडे एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक गोइंग फॉरवर्ड, तब तक आई थिंक बाय ऑन डिप्स स्टैंड अप कर सकते हैं, एंड ओनली क्लोजिंग बिलो 50,500 दैट वुड बी सम करेक्टिव मूव. बट जब तक 50,500 के ऊपर स्पॉट लेवल्स में ट्रेड कर रहा है, continue to be on the long side with 51,350 being the immediate hurdle point, and the next hurdle comes in at 51,550, 600 odd levels. So ये थी इंडेक्स की मेन क्रूशियल सपोर्ट्स एंड रेजिस्टेंस. एंड बात करते हैं कुछ स्टॉक्स के बारे में. अगर कोई इंट्राडे ट्रेड जैसे हमें समझ में आ रहा है, इज वन स्टॉक इज नेशनल एल्यूमिनियम. सो आई थिंक the dollar index is currently trading below its 100 mark. So जब भी dollar index correct होता है, it has a positive negative correlation with metal index. So whenever the dollar index corrects, the metal stocks rises. So dollar index of 120, it has slowly steadily corrected towards 100 levels, and we have seen थोड़ा सा short adding up in the metal sector. So थोड़ा सा एक pullback and short covering आ सकती है for intraday. So this is purely an intraday trade in Nalco, when we have to buy at CMP, that is 147. Keep a stop of 143 and look for target towards 153 and 155 on the higher side. So National Aluminium is our first purely intraday trade. This is just a pullback trade and not a delivery trade. You don't have to carry the position, but you'll definitely see a good up move in the metal stocks, and mainly Nalco being one of the stocks in the metal pack. So 147 is the current market price. We have to buy at CMP, keep a stop of 144, 143, look for 152 and 155 on the higher side. This is purely an intraday trade. You don't have to carry this position overnight. There is one more stock which is our favorite and which has been our stock idea. Every other day we give a buy on the stock, which is BSE. So BSE is also another one purely intraday trade. We have seen a gap up, and I think the stock has been relatively holding well. अगर हम weekly chart भी देखें तो it has been outperforming. Correction में hardly it has corrected negligibly, and it is only 8-9% away from its all-time high. So BSE is one stock. Again, we can look at as a purely intraday trade, wherein we can buy at CMP at 56.30, 56.20. We buying range रहेगी, keeping a stop of 5550, that is 5550. Look for target towards 5700 and 5720 on the higher side. So one is National Aluminium, which is a purely intraday trade, and the other is BSE. We have to buy at CMP between 5620, 5630. 5550 के स्टॉप से 57 and 5700 and 5720 के टारगेट्स के लिए we can look into BSE. This is purely intraday. Again, I'll repeat. And National Aluminium is the other stock which is our intraday trade for the day. And I'll quickly share one CDI idea we have shared in the morning. So it is on MFSL, that is Max Financials. So we have initiated a CDI idea. This is a conviction delivery idea, wherein जिसका time horizon रहता है 5 to 7 trading days, and the stock has given a range consolidation breakout after almost 4 months का consolidation breakout आया है, and in this corrective move, wherein the Nifty has corrected in last 3-4 days, the stock has relatively fed well. So आज एक consolidation breakout आया है, so we can this is Max Financial is our CDI idea. There is conviction delivery idea. The time horizon would be 5 to 7 trading sessions. You have to buy at CMP, that is 1180, 1180 के आसपास. Keep a stop of 1135 and look for target towards 1240 and 1250 on the higher side. So Max Financial Services is our CDI idea. You have to buy at CMP, keep a stop of 1135, look for 1250, 1260 on the higher side, and this is a 5 to 7 trading sessions trade, so be mindful of that. BSE and Nalco is our intraday trade, so only for the day, and Max Financial is our CDI idea, wherein we have to keep it for 5 to 7 trading sessions max. So we have shared crucial support resistance levels for Nifty. Bank Nifty, we have seen a sharp gap up and thoda sa follow up action आया है, which is positive. So, but ऊपर में 23,000 on the Nifty is crucial, and Bank Nifty में likewise 51,350 is another level wherein you have to watch out on the higher side. नीचे में 50,500, 550 is the support, and Bank Nifty में 22,500, 600 is the immediate support band for today as well as for the next week going forward. But one thing is certain that we would have volatile swings in either side. So आज ऊपर है, who knows अगर कोई global news flows आता है and कुछ भी with anything update regards to the tariffs, then we could see further volatile swings on either side. So be mindful of the levels. So levels say he play करे so that would be better. And yeah, I think we have shared 2 intraday trades. We have shared one CDI idea on MFSL. We have shared the crucial supports and resistance that one need to be watch out for. So I think अगर कोई और stock queries रहेगी, किसी position है, अगर तो I think we could help them navigate in this the volatile markets. So we could help अगर किसी की position कहीं फंसी हुई है तो if there are any queries, we can take few queries. अगर और कोई trade setup समझ में आएगा, we'll definitely initiate. But metal is one sector one need to be focused on. अगर purely intraday trade करना है, तो metal is one counter that would do well because it has a double whammy in that, wherein the dollar index has corrected, which is a positive for metal, and also we have seen a sharp short covering in the index. तो जहाँ पे ज्यादा shorts रहेंगे, तो वहाँ पे कवरिंग फास्ट आएगी. तो आज के लिए अगर कोई स्टॉक इंटरडे ट्रेड करना है तो आई थिंक मेटल इज वन स्टॉक, बट प्योरली इंटरडे डोंट कैरी योर पोजीशन ओवरनाइट इन मेटल्स. बट इंटरडे के लिए देयर आर लॉट ऑफ स्टॉक्स, बी सेल, जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील, जिंदाल स्टील, Tata Steel, even for that matter, Nalco. These are stocks that are purely intraday trade where you can get quick 1-2% move for the day.
So thank you so much, sir, for your views on the index and sharing the intraday trades and the one convection day we have shared and pinned at the same. So we can take some stock queries.
Yes, definitely.
So first one is on BHEL.
BHEL.
Yes.
Okay. So I think BHEL लास्ट 2-3 दिन से अच्छा मूव आया है. तो आई थिंक अगर ट्रेडिंग पोजीशन है तो 210 के सपोर्ट से होल्ड कीजिए, एंड ऊपर में 222 का एक रेजिस्टेंस है 222. जब अगर 222 के ऊपर क्लोजिंग आ जाती है, देन वी कुड सी द मूव एक्सटेंडिंग टुवर्ड्स 230 एज वेल. सो वेट फॉर, आई थिंक अगर पोजीशन है तो कीप अ सपोर्ट ऑफ 210 एंड होल्ड, और 222 के ऊपर निकल जाता है तो यू कैन ऐड योर पोजीशन एंड देन look for a target towards 230.
So next one is on Mannapuram.
So Mannapuram consolidation में ही है, but नीचे में supports are intact near 222 and ऊपर में थोड़ा सा एक hurdle है towards 230, 234 odd levels. So 234, 230 के ऊपर closing आती है, then we could see the move I think extended towards 242. But as of now 220 is very strong support. जब तक 220 के ऊपर है, I think आप long hold कर सकते हैं. Look for 232, 234 on the higher side.
So the next one is Godrej Consumer.
तो गोदरेज आज गैप अप होने के बाद ऊपर से करेक्टिव मूव आया है, एंड एफएमसीजी व्हिच हैज बीन आउट परफॉर्मिंग फ्रॉम लास्ट 3-4 ट्रेडिंग सेशंस, आज इंडेक्स में काफी शार्प मूव है. तो आई थिंक जब इंडेक्स आउट परफॉर्म करता है तो ये जो डिफेंसिव नेम्स है, एफएमसीजी है, फार्मा फॉर दैट मैटर, ये थोड़ा सा बैक सीट ले लेते हैं. तो व्हिच इज व्हाई गोदरेज कंज्यूमर वेयरिंग द इंडेक्स इज अप ऑलमोस्ट 2%, निफ्टी द स्टॉक इज डाउन बाय 2%. तो एक रोटेशन होते रहता है, तो यू हैव टू बी माइंडफुल ऑफ दैट. एंड आज जो हाई बीटा काउंटर्स है एंड जहाँ पे ज्यादा शॉर्ट पोजीशंस है, वहाँ पे एक शार्प कवरिंग आ सकती है. तो मेटल इज वन सेक्टर वेयर देयर कुड बी सम शॉर्ट कवरिंग, तो वी हैव टू बी एक्टिव इन दैट साइड. बट अगर गोदरेज कंज्यूमर आपका लॉन्ग पोजीशन है तो कीप अ सपोर्ट ऑफ 1200 एंड होल्ड, एंड ऊपर में 1250, 1255 आ सकता है.
So what is your view on Vedanta 450 call?
Okay.
Is there any chances of increase? The buying price is 2.90.
450 call.
Yes, sir.
You said 450 call, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 450 तो काफी दूर है. I don't think वो आएगा. I think that would expire zero only. But I think कोई इंटरडे ट्रेड करना है तो I think metal is one sector you will definitely see very sharp up move. तो अगर इंटरडे ट्रेड प्योरली कैश में करना है तो I think I would suggest that 380 के सपोर्ट से you can do an intraday trade wherein you can see 395, 398 on the higher side. But आपका कॉल ऑप्शन is way deep OTM हो गया है. So I don't think इतना बड़ा मूव आएगा wherein you could see any up move till that. तो अगर ट्रेडिंग के लिए प्योरली इंटरडे ट्रेड करना है कैश में और एनी अदर वे देन यू कैन सी 380 के सपोर्ट से होल्ड कर बाय कर सकते हैं. बट योर ऑप्शन विल थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है.
So, sir, next one is on Indian Hotel. Is this the right time to enter?
Yeah, I think Indian Hotel right time to I think 770 780 is a level where you can definitely enter. अभी थोड़ा सा ऊपर है तो अगर थोड़ा सा कूल ऑफ होता है नियर 777 6772 के आसपास देन इट्स अ वेरी गुड एंट्री पॉइंट. आज एंट्री करना थोड़ा सा एक वो है बट ऑल्दो द स्टॉक इज इन बुलिश ट्रेंड ओनली. अगर आप देख सकते हैं तो एक सपोर्ट लाइन होल्ड कर रहा है 3 बार वहीं से इट इज टेकिंग सपोर्ट. सो नेक्स्ट टाइम और थोड़ा सा पुल बैक आता है टुवर्ड्स 760 765 इज अ गुड रिस्क रिवॉर्ड एंट्री एट दैट पॉइंट.
So, sir, as we have seen a day before yesterday, Nasdaq has given a 12% in single day movement and closed.
Yeah.
And yesterday it closed below 4%,
Yeah.
4% negative. So, can we expect some sort of same movement in the Nifty IT?
I think IT अभी मोर रिजल्ट बेस हो जाएगा. जैसे कल TCS का रिजल्ट अनाउंस हुआ था एंड द फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ द रिजल्ट सीजन व्हिच Q4 नंबर्स आर गोइंग टू कम. अभी स्टार्ट हो जाएगा Q4 रिजल्ट सीजन. तो TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech ये सब सारे IT स्टॉक्स फर्स्ट 8 to 10 डेज में रहता है उनका रिजल्ट. तो अभी उनका परफॉर्मेंस एंड आउटलुक फॉर द नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर वुड बी वेरी क्रूशियल. सो आई थिंक मोर देन Nasdaq जो अपना एक इंडेक्स है IT रिलेटेड है बट वो एक skewed है in 5 to 6 stocks का major weightage है in that index. So which is why थोड़ा सा एक skew हो जाता है towards certain stocks. But it is one of the barometer we also definitely look to. But अपना domestically I think जो result announce करेंगे and the outlook for the next financial year and next couple of quarters वो ज़्यादा important रहेगा rather than focusing on Nasdaq. I think uske piche we have seen a sharp uptick in Nifty IT definitely. It has been oversold, but यहाँ से और तेजी कितनी होगी that would depend mainly on their stock of quarter numbers and their outlook for the next 1-2 quarters. So results है तो be mindful of that when you take position because कोई भी स्टॉक का रिजल्ट आता है थोड़ा सा भी डिसअपॉइंटिंग होता है we could see a cut of 7 to 8%. So be mindful and please check the dates, result dates before taking any position in any stock.
Right, sir. So next query is on Asian Paints.
I think Asian Paints is one stock. I think it could slow and steadily up move and one of the biggest beneficiary because crude is correcting. Crude is almost $62 per barrel. That is Brent crude. So a crude derivative है for Asian Paints. So correcting crude is positive for paints, oil marketing companies and aviation sector as a whole. So paint sector has seen run up and I think Asian Paints again has participated in that. So अगर trading position है तो 2375 के stock से hold कीजिए. Slowly and gradual move towards 2425 and 2450 can be expected in Asian Paints.
So what's your view on ACC 2000 call?
ओके सो एसीसी आज ऊपर से थोड़ा सा करेक्टिव हुआ है तो थोड़ा सा आई थिंक वी नीड टू बी केयरफुल विद दैट. एक स्ट्रॉन्ग सेलिंग आई है फ्रॉम दी मॉर्निंग टिक. तो आई थिंक जब तक स्टॉक स्पॉट लेवल में 1975 के ऊपर है आई थिंक यू कैन होल्ड योर कॉल ऑप्शन. अगर 1975 के नीचे क्लोजिंग आती है नीचे उसके नीचे रह जाता है then you should exit your call option in ECC.
So the next query is on HAL.
Okay, so HAL is one stock I think is outperforming and it may continue to outperform. तो अगर किसी को buy करना है तो I think it's a good entry point. 3950, 3980 के support से you can see a move towards 4180 and 4200 on the higher side. तो HL अगर किसी की position नहीं है तो they can look to buy, keeping a stop of 3970, 3980. Look for 4200 on the higher side.
Yes, sir. So next one is Castrol. View on Castrol for a week.
Okay, so Castrol again falling crude is positive for this lubricant company, but it is trading within a range. But 193 का strong support है 193, 192. तो जब तक उसके ऊपर hold कर रहा है, I think you could see a move towards 205 and 210 on the high side. तो I think आप long में hold कर सकते हैं 192 के support से 205, 210 का target slow and steady आ सकता है.
Sir, what's your view on Power Grid and NTPC?
Okay. So Power Grid, I think low beta and it is a slow and steady counter. So I think continue to hold Power Grid, keep a stop of 290 and hold your longs in Power Grid. And you can see slow and steady move towards 310 on the higher side. And NTPC, right? The next stock.
Yes, sir.
So both Power Grid and NTPC are low beta. So थोड़ा सा market से कम चलते हैं और कम गिरते हैं, which is a relatively safety in these stocks. तो I think even NTPC is nicely placed. तो 345 का एक strong support है, 345 के support से आप long hold कर सकते हैं. Look for 365, 370 on the higher side. But एक थोड़ा सा slow mover है both Power Grid and NTPC, but relatively safety रहेगा in this volatile market. I think slow and steadily they could see at least 2-3% move going forward.
So now it's time for our favorite stock, Zomato.
Okay, Zomato. Okay. So the stock name has changed to Eternal. So
Yes.
yeah, but the characteristics of the stock remains the same. So I think it's a good stock. नीचे में 200, it is holding 200 from last many months, and अभी the support has slowly and steadily shifted higher towards 208 and 2010. अगर ट्रेडिंग है तो 210 के स्टॉप से you can take a long position and look for 220 and 225 on the higher side. अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए है तो I think this dip is a very good entry point in Zomato or Eternal as the name change is now. So I think it's a must have in your portfolio. So ये entry correction is a good chance to buy it in your portfolio for long term.
Sir, do we have any strikes on radar or any option strategy?
I think option strategy बैंक निफ्टी में कर सकते हैं. अगर किसी को बुल कॉल करना है purely intraday, then they can do a bull call of 100 point का spread है. Then you can buy at 51 200 call and sell 51 300 call. So I think play with a spread. Don't try to buy naked option because India VIX is playing थोड़ा सा game wherein 2 दिन पहले it was up 60%. आज we have seen थोड़ा सा correction in the India VIX. तो अगर VIX crash होता है थोड़ा बहुत तो the premium may not move as fast. So spread के through करेंगे तो you will know your risk and reward in when you take your position. तो अगर बैंक निफ्टी में you could do a bull call spread 51 200 का call लेके you can sell 51 300 call. So I think risk reward would be 1:2, 2.5. So that would give you a relative safety in the spread.
Right, sir. We have shared the same. And
Okay, perfect.
So next query is on Geofinance.
Okay. So Geo again एक range में ही है but अपना consolidation breakout would come about 235. अगर 235 ऊपर में निकल जाता है then we could see a move towards 245 and 250 on the higher side. So wait for this breakout about 230, 235. अगर 235 निकल जाता है, then you could try to buy and keep a stop of 228 and then look for target towards 245 on the higher side.
So, sir, what's the current status on the intraday stocks that we have
Okay,
shared?
yeah, I'll just quickly check. So Nalco we had shared, and I think Nalco is quoting near our buy price only. But I think it should do well in this, at least for intraday, it should do well. So be mindful. And 144 का अपना stop है, 144, 143, and 152 का target है. And the other is BSE we have shared. So BSE again, it is quoting near our buy price only, which was 56.20, 56.30. So 5550 का सपोर्ट है, उसके स्टॉप से होल्ड कीजिए and look for 5700 on the higher side.
Sure, sir. So now we will take up of couple of queries and then we'll close the session. So next will be on Suzlon.
Okay. तो सुजलॉन एक रेंज में ही है, नीचे में 51 इज अ सपोर्ट एंड ऊपर में 54 इज द रेजिस्टेंस. तो नो एज सच कोई ट्रेड सेटअप नहीं है. नीचे में अगर 50 के आसपास आता है, 51, 50 या 50 के आसपास, देन यू कुड लुक टू बाय एंड 1-2% का स्टॉप से यू कुड सी 50 to 53 ऑन द हायर साइड. बट एज ऑफ नाउ इट्स इन अ रेंज ओनली, तो कोई ट्रेड सेटअप नहीं है. तो नीचे में आता है नियर सपोर्ट लेवल्स, देन वी कुड सी एक बाइंग कर सकते हैं.
So, sir, last query is on ITC.
Okay, so ITC again, it's a low beta stock and does well when the market falls. But आज the stock has given a breakout on the last trading session, that was Wednesday, and आज थोड़ा सा follow up आया, तो which is a good sign. तो 415 के support से hold कीजिए and look for a target towards 425 and 430 on the high side. This is purely अगर ट्रेडिंग पोजीशन है तो 415 के स्टॉप से होल्ड कीजिए, 425 एंड 430 के टारगेट कीजिए.
So that's all, sir. That's all for the morning session. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you Nikan sir for sharing intraday levels as well as intraday trades and one conviction delivery idea.
Yes. So that.
Thank you everyone.
Sure.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good day and good trading session for the day.
So we have a afternoon session with Arpit sir. Please do join us at 2:30.
Yes.
Thank you everyone.
Sure. Thank you. Have a good day.